There is nothing better in this world than homemade pasta. And here at Andiamo, we're going to show you that you can make it too. Just some simple ingredients, quick steps, and you can enjoy pasta at home. So let's get started. There are a variety of pasta recipes out there. We've picked one that uses semolina flour. With this recipe, gather your flour, eggs, oil, extra virgin please, and salt. First, we combine the oil with the eggs. Quick pasta tip: eggs should be at room temperature. If you're like me and in a hurry most of the time, grab your eggs and put them in a cup of hot water to help speed up the process. Lightly mix your oil with your eggs. You don't want to add any extra air or whip them. Combine your flour, but make sure you make a wide well. This is probably one of the top tips we can give you to avoid a mess. Simply push apart the flour, creating a nice little nook for your eggs to sit in. Remember, there's no wrong way to do this. Just some ways are a bit more messy. Pour your eggs, oil, and your salt into the well and let the fun begin. Slowly start to incorporate the flour into the egg mixture. This prevents clumping and makes a very smooth, silky pasta dough. As you can see, this takes a little bit of practice to ensure you don't have any dam breaks. Continue to slowly stir until you have as much flour incorporated into the mixture. Set your fork down and start to knead away. I recommend using the palm of your hand for this. All right, everybody. Knead your dough for 10 minutes. Watch the clock, no cheats. If you aren't getting sweaty, you aren't doing it right. I enlist help. Get everyone to have their turn. You'll notice that as the dough becomes more springy, more shiny, more soft, that you're almost there. Don't forget, you've got to let that dough rest for a minimum of 30 minutes. Keep it nice and sealed so it doesn't dry out. I love my pasta machine, and I think it's the best $30 investment you can spend. Here's a quick rundown. The machine, the C-clamp, and the handle. That's all you need. You'll want a sturdy surface, unlike the one I'm filming on. The C-clamp helps secure the machine to that surface or table so that you aren't wiggling around. handle, when you can get it in, is what makes everything go round. Another important part of the machine is the dial. It's hard to see here, but every pasta machine has a set of numbers. You will start at the lowest setting, and with every roll of your pasta, increase that. This brings the pasta from fat to thin. Don't forget to have extra flour ready. We want to make sure this pasta isn't sticking to anything. After your pasta is done resting, go ahead and cut this into equal parts. I like to use the pizza format. I take one portion and put the rest away covered to prevent from drying. As you initially work your dough, you're going to fold it as a trifold and run that through the widest setting. Now remember, pasta doesn't have to be perfect. This is artisanal and homemade. As you can see, I am nowhere near perfect, but my pasta tastes wonderful. Continue to crank your pasta through, getting thinner and thinner with each try. All right, grab a nice big sharp knife and let's get to cutting. With a long piece of pasta, you can cut this in half to make it easier to work. Make sure that you're dusting the surfaces because we don't want this to stick together. You'll see why in just a second. You can start rolling, or if you want to be a little bit more precise, go ahead and even off the ends. Fold towards the middle first. Then you're going to dust the pasta again and fold one more time. We've made a little pasta accordion. Here's where the sharp big knife comes in. Go ahead, for you that must, trim those corners to make it look perfect. And then go ahead and make slices down the pasta. Then taking the dull edge of your knife, slip this underneath with the dull edge towards the middle, and voila. Perfect pasta noodles. I've done them wide this time. This is the best part about pasta. You get to decide how fat or thin you want your noodles to be. Let's do this one more time. We're trimming, and we're dusting, and then we're making our accordion by folding in half towards the middle, dusting again to prevent sticking, and folding one more time. Trim those edges, and this time I'm going to make the pasta just a little bit thinner. Once again, perfect pasta. Shake, form, and let it sit to dry before cooking. Thanks for visiting us. We're Andiamo, and we were in the kitchen. Make sure to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a thing.